All right, good Wednesday evening, everyone. Hope everyone is their week's going pretty good out there. We're getting into some severe weather over the next 3 days, starting Thursday, Friday, and into Saturday. First off, comment where you're from. We'd love to hear from you. Hit that thumbs up button and like button, and share this with your friends and family so we can get the word out that severe weather is on the way across the southern plains into the southeastern parts of the United States. Now, as you can see on your screen here, we do have a level 2 risk, slight risk out for tomorrow. This is including Waco, Fort Worth, Dallas, Abilene, up to Lawton, Oklahoma, Woodward, Wichita Falls, just a few places here. So, isolated scattered severe thunderstorms will be possible on Thursday afternoon into Thursday night across a portion of the southern Great Plains. Large hail, as of right now, is the main threat. Okay, but there still is a chance for some gusty winds, maybe a tornado. But um, the main show for tomorrow will be large damaging hail. So here is tomorrow. Let's get into the risks for tomorrow as well. Like I said, even though the main threat will be large hail, there's still a tornado threat out there. 2 to 4% probability of seeing a tornado within 25 miles of any given point from San Angelo up to Abilene, Wichita Falls, Lawton, up towards Woodward, Oklahoma. These are as these storms start developing tomorrow afternoon, that will be kind of individualized, like by themselves. They won't be into a line. After it gets past this point, there'll be more of a line of storms coming through. But we'll go over future radar here in just. Alrighty, as we go into Friday, you see the severe weather start shifting east across this area here. So slight risk of severe thunderstorms across parts of the Arklatex into the lower Mississippi Valley and central Gulf Coast states. We're talking eastern Texas, southeastern Oklahoma, southwestern third or so of Arkansas, most of Louisiana, into southern half of Mississippi, southwestern parts of Alabama, and then across the Gulf Coast into the Florida Panhandle on Friday. So, like I said, severe thunderstorms capable of producing tornadoes, large hail, and damaging winds are expected to spread eastward from the Arklatex vicinity across the lower Mississippi Valley and parts of the central Gulf Coast Friday through Friday night. Okay, like I said, the severe weather threat kind of ramps up on Friday. All modes of severe weather could be possible on Friday. Tornadoes, damaging hail, and damaging straight line winds as well across the area. Now let's transition east on Saturday, and I'll show you what areas are going to be. Already Saturday's outlook. This is March 9th. Talking basically the panhandle of Florida across northern Florida, all the way from basically just east of Pensacola through Panama City, Tallahassee, over to Jacksonville, north up to Savannah, Georgia, Augusta, Dothan, and just basically southern half of Georgia, far southeastern parts of Alabama. This is for Saturday. All modes of severe weather will be possible. So we need to start getting the word out there for tomorrow, translating east on Friday across the central Gulf Coast states, and then Saturday across the southeastern parts of the United States. Okay. All modes of severe weather will be possible. Need to have a way to get warnings, and you need to stay weather aware out there as well. Now, there is going to be a lot of rain with this too in some areas. So let's take a look at some of the rainfall totals over the next 5 to 7. All right, this is the Weather Prediction Center thinking of the next 72 hours is how much rain's going to fall. So a nice, very heavy rain across parts of southern Missouri and through parts of Illinois. We're talking probably 1 to 2 inches, generally with upwards of 3 inches possible across southern Missouri into up towards St. Louis, I-44 corridor down to Springfield, Joplin, down south to Branson. Get to northern Arkansas, a general 1 to 2 inches. There may be some spots, especially in the higher terrain down here, just north of the Arkansas River Valley, that could hit maybe 2 to 3 inches. But a general 1 to 2 across most of Arkansas as well. Eastern Oklahoma, eastern parts of Kansas. Get into parts of Texas, a general half an inch to an inch, maybe a little bit higher amounts of an inch and a half, depending on these heavier thunderstorms that start coming through. Get to northern Louisiana. We're talking 1 to 2 inches, possibly. Let's go east here and show you this as well. So general 1 to 3 inches is possible anywhere from middle Mississippi all the way through central Alabama, through northern half of Georgia, through South Carolina, possibly along the Gulf Coast, maybe 1 to 2 inches, but a general like 1 to 3 across the southeastern parts of the United States. Kind of tapers off as you get up here towards North Carolina into Virginia, maybe half an inch to an inch and a half amounts up that way. Alrighty. Okay, so that's basically, it's going to be a nasty next few days across the area. Friday looks very soggy, very the severe weather threat kind of ramps up across the central Gulf Coast with thunders or multiple thunderstorms. Out severe thunderstorms could be possible. Tornadoes, large hail, and damaging straight line winds. So let's take a look at future radar here. Alrighty, we're going to start out about midnight tonight, basically, and into your Thursday, and we're basically going to have a wave of moisture come up through parts of Oklahoma into Kansas, western Arkansas, and into spotty shower storms down here into parts of Texas as well. This is 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, and then as we get towards 8, 9 o'clock Rain's really starting to spread across parts of Kansas into southwestern parts of Missouri into basically northwestern half of Arkansas or so. Got a nice little basically line of possible storms that could be developing across parts of Texas here. So, like I said, this is the HRRR. This is the latest guidance for the 00Z here. And then as we go throughout the day, this is 2 o'clock. We could have some strong storms coming into parts of Dallas as we get into around 1 to 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Some moderate to heavy rain across parts of Missouri into northeastern parts of Arkansas here. And then as we go to 3, there's 4 o'clock. I tell you what, this rain shield basically, this very heavy rain shield basically sits over Dallas. If this comes true, I mean, you're going to have probably more than a 1 or 2 inch amounts across the Dallas area here. And you can see some of these storms back here in Texas look a little supercell uh, back here, kind of getting off on their own back here. So that's something that needs to be watched. So then, as Southern Missouri, Arkansas, Eastern Oklahoma gets a little break, and then we ramp back up with the moderate to heavier rain as we go into Thursday evening, Thursday night. This is 8 o'clock tomorrow night. See spotty storms across the south of Dallas now. Looks like it's going to be outflow dominant kind of storms coming out towards south of Dallas here, and then as we go throughout the night, Thursday night, this shield of rain kind of transitions into parts of northwestern Louisiana into southern parts of Arkansas here, with more storms developing back here or west and southwest of Dallas here across Texas. Okay, and as we transition through parts, as we get into Friday now, more storms around Dallas. This is as we get into 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. So the line of storms could be coming through northern parts of Louisiana, including the Monroe area around 5, 6 o'clock in the morning on Friday morning. Southeastern parts of Arkansas, you see this spotty rain basically everywhere, all the way up to Iowa, Illinois, Missouri, Kansas, back here in parts of Oklahoma, back here in Texas as well, Louisiana. I mean, it's just going to be a Friday looks to be a mess across most of the south central parts of the United States here. So as we go into 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, lots of storminess could be possible across the southern or southeastern parts of Oklahoma, northeastern parts of Texas. I'll tell you what, if this comes true, Dallas, you're going to have more than just 1 or 2 inches of rain, according to the Weather Prediction Center. Yeah, because there's going to be looks like there's going to be multiple rounds of thunderstorms come through parts of northeastern parts of Texas here. And this model gets out there to around 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. Got some storms, decent storms, maybe some severe storms across parts of southern Arkansas here. Some more rain developing back here towards the panhandles, Texas, Oklahoma. Some spotty storms in Oklahoma as well. And then a nice little line of storms trying to develop out here towards western Arkansas. Spotty storms, showers across the parts of Louisiana, all the way up into parts of Indiana, even Mississippi as well. And it only goes out to about 40 hours, but that gives you kind of a glimpse of what's going to happen tomorrow. And then it's going to be the next few days is going to be a nasty couple of days, especially Friday. It's going to be cloudy, spotty storms around most of the area, showers, just a very dreary day coming on Friday as well. So stay weather aware out there the next few days. Let's go over briefly again where the severe weather is going to be over the next Thursday, Friday, and all right. So this is Thursday. The yellow is a slight risk area. We can kind of zoom in here and going to get some more towns and stuff in here. So Denton, Gainesville, Wichita Falls, Abilene, down to Brownwood, Brady, down to Fredericksburg. This is all in Texas, excluding Dallas. You got the Lawton, Oklahoma, Altus, Clinton, Elk City, and Woodward, all the way up to Wichita now, under the slight risk for severe weather on of course, Thursday. All right. So let's zoom back out. Let's get back down here and look at severe weather for Friday. So let's take a look at that really quick. All right, so here's Friday. We got a slight risk of severe weather. Most of southwestern to parts of western Arkansas, including the Fort Smith area, down to Hot Springs, Hope, Texarkana, El Dorado, McAllister, Oklahoma, down to Paris, Texas, Sulphur Springs, Longview, Tyler, Texas, down to Jacksonville, Lufkin, Jasper, College Station. Like I said, most of Louisiana. This is including Monroe area, Shreveport, basically along the I-20 corridor across most of northeastern Texas through Louisiana, in through parts most of Mississippi as well, including Pittsburgh, Jackson over to Meridian, Hattiesburg, Macomb, and down to Jackson, Baton Rouge, Lafayette, down to New Orleans. And this is translating east over towards Pensacola, Mobile, basically Gulf Shores here, Jackson, Alabama as well. And Gulfport. So this is a few areas on Friday. And then as we get into Saturday, see if we can pull that up really quick here. Right, it's not pulling up, but it's going to be parts of southern or southeastern parts of the United States, including Atlanta, or not Atlanta, southeastern parts of Georgia into southwest or southeastern Alabama into Florida. Actually, let me see if I can just pull that up so you guys can get a visual on that. All right, so here's Thursday again. Just give you a quick glimpse. Level 2 risk, slight risk across Texas and Oklahoma and parts of Kansas. We go into day 3. This is Friday. Slight risk across most of Louisiana, like I said, Arkansas, southwest Arkansas, and through eastern Texas. And then as we go into parts of this weekend, southwestern parts of Georgia, southern Georgia, southeastern parts of Alabama, into the panhandle of Florida, all the way from basically Pensacola all the way through Jacksonville for a slight risk of severe weather on Saturday. So please stay weather aware. Have a way to get warnings out there, and we will touch base again with you all in the morning on Facebook as well. Okay. All right. So, like I said, stay weather aware. Play it safe out there. Have a plan. Know where to go. If there's a tornado warning that comes into your area, know where to go when that severe weather strikes in your parts of your area. Stay safe, everyone. Like I said, have a way to get warnings over the next few days.